Welcome back, everybody. This is a quick one. This is just so funny. I had to just make a quick video about it. Oh my God. If you don't know who Valentina Gomez is, neither did I before I saw this video, but I'm just gonna play it for you. I'm gonna react to it real quick. We'll talk.
It's
Oh
that
my
simple.
God.
Public executions for any illegal that rapes or kills an American. They don't deserve deportation. They deserve to be ended.
This is insane. This is insanely funny as well. But it's so, I mean, to just pretend to kill somebody, publicly execute somebody on camera in the first second of your ad. And then, you know, the sunglasses, the pearl earrings. The funniest thing is the Mexican accent. So she's a Mexican, I'm assuming. Valentina Gomez sounds like it, and her voice sounds like it too. But really funny. I'm gonna do some more digging on her. I've seen some other ads of hers that have similarly garnered attention and are, you know, based or whatever. But the larger topic I want to cover here is, you know, we've got this wave of like based women now. Like women are starting to be very red-pilled, far right. Some of them, they're making trad content. There's all these e-girls that have their trad accounts, you know. And another one, it's like this phenomenon now. Like people love to see women in positions of power like this act this way, and I get it. You know, everybody, as soon as the far right community is the most accepting community ever. They don't care what color your skin is. They don't care what gender you are. They don't care about anything as long as you are racist, I guess, or based or red-pilled, whatever. But it's like this, the one that comes to mind is the Prime Minister, I think that's the right term, of Japan. It's a woman, but people are like, no, I know it's a woman. I know it sounds bad, like it's liberal, but no, she's based. She's super right wing and she's against foreigners and she's against this and that and the third. That tries to portray her as cool. Or this Valentina Gomez woman, you know, people online are eating this stuff up. And I mean, it's funny. But it's like, you know, I thought being based and red-pilled was about not believing women should be in positions of power. So it's this weird paradox. Like so many people on the far right, they say repeal the 19th. They don't even want women to vote. But when a base woman comes into office, and they're like clapping and cheering. And it's just funny to me. It doesn't really make any sense to me. You know, I'm gonna dog whistle a little bit here. Like, I don't believe women should vote. I don't believe women should be in positions of leadership on any scale, really. There's few exceptions to that, but by and large, you know, definitely right to vote. Don't agree with that. Good luck changing it though. You know, it's not like something I'm gonna focus on changing. I don't think that's plausible anytime soon. And I don't think it's the biggest problem we have either. But the second thing, so women are based is the first thing. The second thing is how radical content is getting and how quickly it's happening. Like we suffered the adpocalypse on YouTube and on everywhere else, and everything had to be so PC for, felt like forever. But it's like in the last year. And I'm not the only one talking about this, and you've probably heard this point before, but in the last year, everything's gotten so radicalized and so based and far right. You're allowed to criticize foreigners, you're allowed to criticize illegals, you're allowed to criticize policy. More recently, you're allowed to criticize Israel for the first time. But is this where it leads now? Like, are political ads just gonna be the next president-elect pretending to shoot someone with a 9mm in their political ads? Like, is that where we're going? While it's funny, while I see why people value it, I don't know if that's right direction, so to say. You know, like if we're just gonna edgelord ourselves to death, like where does that end? But it speaks to a higher truth, like Nick Fuentes, people like that, even channels that just clip Nick Fuentes, they're getting so huge now. You know, and Andrew, if you're listening, Andrew's my good friend. I work with him on his organization, and he doesn't hold the same beliefs as me, but you know, he has a trouble criticizing some of this stuff, and I totally see why. Like, he just doesn't want to touch it. But it's almost like if you do touch it, you'll go viral. So like damned if you do, damned if you don't type deal. If you want to focus on the real issues or whatever, or issues that you think are more marketable, you don't get the virality. But if you do touch them, you get the virality, but then you run the risk of getting canceled. So like the political right is in a very weird situation where they can either get a huge base and get funding, but probably never be viral, or they can be viral and pretty much guaranteed they'll never get funding and never get the boomers. But I think they should just give up on that. Those are just my quick thoughts here. This is a really funny video. I want to make a video about it, but I will see you next time.